There was a time when summer meant piling into the family car, rolling down the windows, and setting out on the open road. No GPS, no playlists, just a map in the glove box, a cooler in the back seat, and the promise of adventure ahead. Family road trips weren't just about the destination. They were about the little things along the way. Today, we're looking at 10 road trip memories every boomer will remember. 1. Paper maps and road atlases before smartphones told us where to go. Families unfolded giant paper maps that never seemed to fold back right. Dad was often the navigator, with Mom tracing the route with her finger. Kids in the back seat would watch the lines and imagine the places they pass. Those maps didn't just guide the trip, they were part of the adventure. 2. Gas station roadside giveaways. In the 1950s and 60s, filling up the tank sometimes meant getting a little gift like glassware, toys, or even state-themed road maps. Companies like Texaco and Gulf knew how to win families over. Kids loved collecting the trinkets, and parents loved the little bit of free charm. Today, we fill up and go. Back then, it felt like a small event. 3. Coolers packed with sandwiches and soda fast food wasn't always on every corner. Families packed coolers with bologna sandwiches, hard-boiled eggs, and glass bottles of Coca-Cola. Moms wrapped sandwiches in wax paper, and the cooler always smelled like a mix of ice, mustard, and cola fizz. Stopping at a rest area to eat felt like a picnic on wheels. 4. Fighting for the window seat. Every kid knew the window seat was the prize spot. You could press your face against the glass, watch the towns roll by, and count cars on the highway. The unlucky middle seat sibling was stuck playing referee. Those small battles for the best view became part of the road trip lore every family remembers. 5. Stopping at roadside diners. Highways were dotted with family-owned diners, each one promising the best pie in America. Red vinyl booths, jukeboxes at the table, and waitresses who called you hun. These diners weren't just meals, they were memories. The smell of coffee, bacon, and homemade pie still lingers in the imagination of those who traveled back then. 6. Roadside attractions that made you stop. Remember the giant ball of twine? Or the world's largest dinosaur? Families were drawn to quirky roadside attractions that promised something unforgettable. Even if the attraction was a little underwhelming, it gave everyone a chance to stretch their legs, take a picture, and laugh about it for years to come. 7. Sleeping in the back seat without seatbelts. Back then, safety looked a lot different. Kids often stretched out in the back seat, laying across laps or on pillows piled up by the window. Parents drove for hours while children dozed off, lulled by the hum of the tires. It felt like freedom, even if today it would make us gasp at the lack of seatbelts. 8. Collecting souvenir pennants and postcards. Every new town meant a chance to buy a little piece of it. Felt pennants, snow globes, or postcards. Kids tacked them up on bedroom walls like trophies of adventure. Souvenirs weren't just things. They were proof of places visited and memories made. Today's digital photos can't quite capture the same magic. 9. Listening to AM radio and singing along. Long before playlists, the car radio ruled the road. Families tuned into crackling AM stations, listening to news, weather, and golden oldies. Sometimes, the whole family sang along when a favorite song came on. The static, the fading stations, and the sudden joy of catching a strong signal all made radio a road trip companion. 10. Motels with neon signs at the end of a long drive. Nothing felt better than pulling up to a roadside motel. Neon signs glowed in the night, often promising color TV or air conditioning. Families carried in suitcases, and kids bounced on squeaky beds, while parents flipped through brochures of nearby attractions. Those motels weren't glamorous, but they were the heart of road trip culture. Road trips weren't just travel. They were stories written 1 mile at a time. Every map, every diner, every neon sign added to the adventure. If you grew up in this era, you probably still remember the hum of the road and the excitement of seeing what was just around the bend. Which of these memories do you remember most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you'd like to take more trips down memory lane, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and join us here on American Rewind.